Well, why not just freaking, let's just say what some of the stuff out there is saying, and give this one to the sheriff. So the Trump card is coming. Cat Kerr. Oh my goodness. Hold on a second. Okay, so arrests are coming, both from her prophetic gifting and from what people have told her just this week, that arrests are indeed happening right now. As we speak, President Trump will return to office very soon. He left everyone hanging for a reason. Trump card coming. Arrests being made around the world right now. People who conspired to overthrow the election. Get as many arrested overseas before it comes here. Indictments for treason, insurrection, and treason to overthrow the presidency and the American government. Largest arrest so far in Italy. God has never changed his mind. What's happening? Landslide. God is promising. So you see why it's very easy for people to be like, really? And former President Trump slams Biden for, is Trump still president? Or let's see what USA Today has to say. Some sites show Trump as president, and sure, whatever the fuck. Using Tor. That, where is that? Some sites have showed Trump as president and appear to have not been updated since November election. Florida GOP websites still show Donald Trump as president. At least 10 local Republican Party websites across Florida continue to show Donald Trump as the current president of the United States more than 4 months after he lost the election to Joe Biden. GOP sites in counties as large as Miami, Dade, and Hillsborough tout Trump as president based on a review of all the sites in all 67 Florida counties. Most websites list no elected officials at all, but nearly half of those that do not continue to include Trump. Some local party officials claim that continuing to show Trump as president is an oversight, despite some sites having updated their list with the newly elected down ballot officials, ours like Joe Kramer. So that's pretty funny. Well, here's some freaking hens fucking females. Trump's still president, and see, it's Christianity. That saying. Trump is still president. Silly. Okay, we know this in the same way that the crowd knows changing the scoreboard after the conclusion of the ball game is no way affects. Damn. Oh, what? Hold on a second. There's this crazy bitch. Shut up. QAnon zealots believe Trump is still president in Hayan, Goya Futsios, and Trump is still the actual president. What was it? Still president of the United States? Why is Trump still president? The American prospect. Oh, let's check this out. So yeah, just trying to see what's actually going on here, and Jesus, whatever. Democratic leadership in the House and Senate has issued an ultimatum to Vice President Pence and the cabinet, at least what remains of it after the resignation of the transportation. Let's see, motherfucker. Oh my goodness. Thanks. Okay. Well, Will is showing where. Wait, when was this? That was what I was doing. what's the date of this? That's January 7th. I want to find something more recent. Actually, you know what? Let me just go with this. The idea that impeachment should be conditional on the use of the 25th Amendment process is absurd. The figures who would have to invoke that process are massively conflicted. First of all, they are Trump loyalists, at least if they survived in a cabinet this long. My pens may have broken with Trump, but that's far from clear for the rest of the cabinet. So that Congress may proceed to impeach each day of the final 13 that Trump remains in power. Gives him the ability to run this cycle again, or worse. The State Department fired a middle. Oh, hold on a second. Let me. The Babylon Bee. Well, it seemed the inauguration, the 46th president went off peacefully. The worst fears of the country manifested as Donald Trump staged a military coup to retain power. Most didn't notice, though, because he did it using the only branch of the military still loyal to him, Space Force. And actually, with the Space Force, the reason why that's coming out is so important is because a lot of the unidentified aerial phenomenons, UAPs, not UFOs, is because a lot of that technology from the Space Force is going to be released, and yeah, so a lot of those secret projects that have been going on and things like that, they're going to be coming to the light, pretty soon. Like I said, it's Space Force, right? Just like Navy SEALs, they were originally buds, basic underwater basic underwater demolitions school. They that was, and the Navy SEALs developed thereafter and stuff. Anyways, in the sudden surgical strike led by Space Commander Zap Rostauer, Space Force took over all space and defeated any resistance there, of which was none. There was one Russian on the International Space Station. He said, "I don't know about this," but after a stern stare from Rosenauer, he shut up. Trump is now president of all space, declared Rosenauer. If you think differently, you'll have to come up to space and tell us. Just let it be known, we have guns, of a few which work in space. Back on Earth, Trump declared in a perfect military coup to the press and added, "I guess in space they take elections more seriously. That's why I'm still president there." Trump then noted that space is way bigger than Earth, which is small and dumb, and thus making him much more important than President Biden. Trump plans to stay on Earth. For now, though, Trump plans to stay on Earth as the only place with McDonald's. What the fuck? Anyways, going down the rabbit hole. Oops.